Okay, so sometimes you see a news story and it's like, whoa, hold on, there's a lot more going on here.
Yeah, like a little earthquake just shook things up.
Exactly. Well, we asked you guys to send in some stories that felt like that, and man, did you deliver.
We got a ton of responses on this one.
This article from The Guardian, this really caught people's attention, huh?
Big time. People are fired up about this whole impeachment thing with Trump.
Yeah.
Again, right. Like, didn't we do this already a couple times? Feel like a broken record sometimes. But anyway, you guys wanted the deep dive on this, so let's do it.
Let's dive in. Impeachment talk, round 3.
Round 3. But here's the thing. It's not coming from who you'd think.
Right, it's not like the Democratic leadership's all gung-ho on this.
Nope. It's this congressman, Al Green from Texas. He's the one making all the noise.
And he's been on Trump's case for ages.
Yeah.
Remember back in the first term, he was already trying to get this impeachment ball rolling.
So what's got him so riled up this time? Well, it all goes back to this proposal Trump's put out there about Gaza.
Oh yeah, this Gaza plan, it's causing a lot of controversy, to put it mildly.
Mildly is putting it mildly. I mean, Trump's talking about essentially taking over Gaza.
Like literally.
Pretty much. Removing the Palestinian population, making it a U.S. territory, the whole 9 yards.
Wow. Okay, so Congressman Green, he's calling this ethnic cleansing. I mean, that's a pretty serious accusation, right?
Absolutely. And to really understand how heavy that accusation is, we gotta look at the bigger picture here, the history.
Yeah, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, that's been going on for what, like decades?
Decades. Full of violence, failed peace attempts. So when you drop a term like ethnic cleansing in this context, it brings up some really dark memories. And it raises a lot of concerns about human rights violations.
It makes you wonder, like, what's the international response to this whole Gaza plan?
Oh, it's been pretty intense. We're talking outrageous, shameful, people even saying it's straight up illegal.
So Green's definitely struck a nerve.
Oh, for sure. And he's framing this as a moral issue,
Yeah.
He's even quoting Martin Luther King Jr.
Seriously.
Yeah, the whole injustice anywhere is a threat to justice everywhere thing. Green's saying this isn't just some policy disagreement. This goes way deeper. He's calling it, like, dastardly deeds.
Okay, so he's drawing a line in the sand, basically. But what about his own party? Are they backing him up on this?
See, that's the interesting part. The article mentions that the Democratic leadership, they're not exactly rushing to jump on the impeachment bandwagon.
So they're not all on board with Green.
It's mixed, Some Democrats are like, whoa, hold up, let's not get ahead of ourselves.
Yeah.
Like this Congressman Aguilar, he basically said impeachment isn't their top priority right now.
They've got other stuff on their plate.
Right. But then you got other Democrats like Jamie Raskin who are like, well, if enough Republicans were on board, I'd be open to it.
So it's not a straight no.
Exactly. It's all very nuanced.
Which is kind of funny, considering how Green's going about this.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, you've been down this road before. Remember, Trump got impeached twice when he was president.
Twice. 2019, then again in 2021.
And the Senate acquitted him both times. So what makes Green think this time's going to be different?
Well, this time he's putting his faith in the people.
He's going for that whole power to the people angle.
Yeah, he's like, when the people demand it, it will be done. Basically betting on a grassroots movement.
Grassroots movements. Those could be pretty powerful, right? Like, look at the civil rights movement.
Oh, totally. Or the fight for marriage equality. Those were all driven by everyday people getting fired up, demanding change.
It can really shift public opinion,
No doubt. And that's what Green's hoping for here, to get enough people on board that it forces the Democrats' hand.
So where does this leave us? I mean, we've got a controversial figure like Trump, this crazy Gaza plan that everyone's freaking out about. And then you've got this congressman who's like, I'm doing this with or without you guys.
I mean, it really shows you how divided things are, right? Like, even within the same party, there's no clear consensus.
So is this impeachment push going to go anywhere? Is it even realistic, or is it more like a symbolic gesture?
That's the million-dollar question, isn't it? And honestly, I don't have the answer, but I think it all comes down to this. Can Green get enough people fired up about this?
Can he really sway public opinion?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, it's the people who elect these officials.
Exactly. And if enough people are demanding action, well, the politicians might have to listen.
Interesting. A lot to think about, huh?
A lot to think about.
Well, folks, that's our deep dive on this impeachment situation. Keep those news stories coming, and who knows, maybe we'll be back to unpack them with you soon.
See you next time.